Welcome back to my channel. This is Mac, and today we're looking at our plastics for the Camaro. I almost got ran over. We should have put the tape on or the camera on and watch Dakota almost back up and run me over in my own car. You can actually see the burnout.
Oh shit.
He's supposed to hit the brake and hit the gas. It was pretty funny.
Fault, man.
Yeah. My pedal's fault? Is that what we're doing?
Pedal's fault. That fucker is so stiff. I actually forgot that my foot was on the gas.
Anyway, no one's hurt, but you can see a little trail there. Anyway, regardless, no one's hurt. Everyone's fine. We are gonna pull some plastics off here and see which ones we'll be using. They're so nasty and gritty.
I don't. Nasty.
Gross. Nasty and gross. Let's go with that. So here's all the plastics. I think I have like 2 sets here. So we're gonna kind of pull them out, set them on the ground right here in the order they would go in the car. So left side, driver's side, passenger side, so on and so forth. So we're gonna do that right now and come back. Okay, so we got these laid out now. Here you go. Can I have an idea? So what we'd like to do first is kind of, and I'm sorry if the fan is making noise, but it's super hot out today. But we're gonna go ahead and wash these off a little first before we start setting them in the car and dry fitting them. But some of these are kind of cracked compared to the other ones. They're all going to be repainted and sanded down for the ones that have pretty big gouge marks, but like this right here, pretty nasty. You're probably gonna use the black one. That one's pretty bad. They don't have one of those. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the process of kind of washing them off, drying them off, bringing them back in here for dry fitting. So that's what you'll see next. Pieces are all, let's say, wiped down. I wouldn't say clean, but definitely wiped down. So now we're gonna start mocking it up in the back of the car and seeing what fits and what doesn't, and then picking out the good pieces versus the bad. So we're gonna do that now. We just have them sitting in here. They're not fully installed, but you can kind of see all the pieces. I have them all. Going all the way to the front, the dash or the center console's over there, and the roof piece I still have to buy a new one, but other than that it looks good. We have the pieces we want. These are the pieces we're not using. Well, that's going underneath the foot. Those pieces we're not using. So we have a mixture of black and red in here. What do you guys think? Just keep it black and red like that, or should we paint them and fix them? Just kidding. Red, just kidding. I have some stuff to clean them, prep them, sand them, paint them, the whole process. So now that we have the pieces picked out, we can get rid of these other ones, and I'll put it in the back of my truck for right now to get them out of the way and go from there. So we're probably gonna do a couple pieces at a time.
At least you didn't have to use this piece.
Yeah, right. That was pretty jacked. Do a couple pieces at a time so it's not too daunting, but I'll be doing this over the course of the week. I'm not going to be doing it all one day, and it'll be seamless to you guys. I'll just do one video on it. But anyway, today we have Dakota helping us. Yeah, it's not a hearing aid. He just listens to music and does stuff on the side. He could be important. I don't know.
Could be.
Could be. All right. So kind of a good representation with where we're at. I went ahead and did the passenger side and the center console off camera to kind of test out some things that I wanted to try. The white speckles and stuff is just dirt and debris, but everything's turning out really good. Like, I'm using this matte color and it looks really nice. I have not hit the centerpiece. I have not hit any of this stuff, obviously, but I did hit the front. I got the carpet on them. I think you can see here, as you've seen in the other video. But it looks good, and this goes underneath the passenger side. So today we're gonna get the rest of these pieces done. You'll see in camera, and hopefully we'll get this back in the car today, that we can kind of see the final result. The only thing that won't be finished in the car after we get these in are the door cards. We're gonna create those from scratch. That'll be a video in itself.
And the top of the dash.
And the dash, because they all break. They all crack under pressure, like the song. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do some sanding on this stuff. Use some of that wax and grease remover, and this is pretty bad right here. Sun beating down on this all day long. Scratches. We're gonna knock off the heavy scratches with sandpaper, and then we're gonna go to the workstation over there and paint it all. So that is in the agenda today. Oh, and also hot soapy. So the first step is hot soapy water, clean them. Then we're gonna bring the piece out here to this workstation here, wax grease remover, move it over the station over there to do the painting. So that's what you're gonna see. All right. Quick update. I do have a paint paint. I have a piece that's already been lightly dusted. This one was coated with the Bulldog. Put the Bulldog adhesion promoter first. Wait 5 minutes. And then you know how to spray paint, just dust it on here. Not heavy coats. But this stuff dries really quickly. I just sprayed it maybe 30 seconds ago. And that's after, of course, we've done the wax and grease remover. So I'm not sanding all the grain away, but I'm knocking off the heavy scratches with sanding. So this is a 220 sandpaper that I'm using, so it's not like a heavy grit, and you don't see any scratches from the sandpaper, but I'm really just knocking off the heavy pieces where I can feel the grit on. And that's what you see I'm doing here. That's what Dakota's down in here doing. There's some pretty heavy scratches on that one. So anyway, that's what we're doing. So we have all the plastic pieces painted. No reason to paint the back of them. You don't see the back. But we are in the process of putting them in the car. You start from the front, work your way back. They kind of all just kind of interlock with each other. So we kind of have this one sitting in here, this one going in here. Then we're going to put this piece on. Actually, I think this one goes in half of this piece. I think it does. Let's go grab it. And then we'll put in this big long piece right here, and then do the same thing on the other side. That's kind of what we're doing right now. There's a lot of screws, a lot of little plastic pieces that fit in here, and rear seat belts that aren't going in. And yeah. And then we'll show you a detailed look of it after it's done. All right, we'll be right back. Okay. We have made some serious progress today. Kind of wanted to show you the back and how it looks. So I'd say the back is what, like 90% done. Let me get a light here. There's some things I forgot and I ran out of paint. So you see these around the struts. I ran out of paint. I couldn't paint those. They snap right off. Snap. They're pretty brittle. They might snap off, but I got to pull those off, paint them, and they snap right on. So I got that next to do. And other than that, the back is done. Oh, yeah. So this is still here. And I don't have another replacement piece for it, but it's broken. So I may just be able to use some of that plastic weld stuff, put it back together. We'll see. You need to take that off and paint it too. The speaker covers, those are right here. That'll be for another video. I'm gonna get some of this felt that's black and paint those. And then the door cards and obviously the handles. The handles need to be done. The center console is still not in. I'm not ready to put that in yet until I get the seat belts replaced, which I'm still waiting on that. But other than that, I have everything else in. The red you may see is the body, but the plastics are all done. Carpet up there is done. That's for the dash. The seat's in. Well, it's just sitting there, but yeah. So this concludes the interior portion of today's video. I am going to host a couple other videos on the rest of my interior, but this is an all-day effort. Sanding, prepping, letting it dry. I did notice some scratches on there because those plastics rub against each other whenever you put them in there, and it wasn't fully cured for the 24 hours you should cure it for. I was quickly putting them in. The ones on the passenger side didn't scratch as easy because it did have full time to cure, but I'm really happy with how this all turned out. Again, this looks really nice. And oh, I never planned on having anybody in the back seat, so I may just take out the back seats, but I'm not putting the seatbelts back in case you were wondering. I'm a big boy, and if you ever driven one of these things, the back seat's not for people. All right. Thanks for viewing my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please just hit the subscribe button and have a bunch more content on the car. Thanks again, guys. You guys have a good rest of the day. Bye.